Today, we are not working on this one. We are not working on this one. We are working on this one. This is the wife's CBR650R. Now, what we're actually going to be doing is installing, as you can see there, there's a couple of little bits on that radiator that have taken a stone or two. And on this side as well, you can see it just in there. So what we're actually going to do, we are going to be fitting a CBR650 rad guard. But do we think silver's going to look good on this bike? I don't think so. It's the isopropanol alcohol, which basically dries very quickly. Just going to use a clean rag, wipe it all down on both sides, and then we're going to prime it. Grey primer has been done on the back side. Decided to go with the back first of all, because the front side will obviously be the finishing side, so we want to make sure that is got the best finish in that. Primer is all finished, letting it dry, and then going for the black. Sure if you can hear me over the noise of the next door's blower, but we're black coating now. This is the back. Pretty much finished the coats on this. Now we've got a train going past, but we're going to turn this over in 5-10 minutes, and we are going to do the front of it. So we painted the rad cover, but then wifey said, "Oh, can we have the CBR in white and the 650R in red?" So we had to do that. So this is just drying now. Obviously I didn't paint it over here by the fish, but once that's dry, we're going to fit it on. Before we put this on, I'm just going to turn it over onto this flat surface here. And we are going to install the foam around the edges. Pretty much installed the foam around the edges. It's one-sided, double-sided tape on the back of these. Doesn't need to be perfect. You don't want to get it in the groove where you can see it, and you don't want to get it too close to the edge where you can see it. But this little gap either side you can see there should be good enough. Now we're going to fit it on to the bike. I found that doing the bottom bolt first is the easiest option, because the bottom seems to just line up. The top one, you need to persuade it just a little bit. So that's the bottom one. Now with the top one, it's not 100% lining up. It's a little bit low. You have to kind of lift the guard up a little bit and get in place. I'm going to do that off camera, just so I can use two hands to get the bolt in place, and I'll be back. Okay, so top bolt is in. Just going to try and tighten up finger tight first of all. And then we will get a wrench inside. As always, wrong way around. So you don't want it like excessively tight, but you don't need to torque wrench on it either. And then we're going to do the bottom one. The bottom one is at the other side there. Can't actually see what I'm doing here. Here we go. And pretty much we are done. So now we have, let's turn the wheel, as it would normally go. You're not really going to see it not too much, but as you look in there, you can see something. And then you look around the angle, and you can see you've got your 650 CBR, your CBR650R, and the rest of it, the radiator is protected. You don't really need anything else on there. It's held in place. It's got the foam in there. So for now, we're all good.